checking out today?
NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity. And with tip-off coming right up.
Jason Tatum already.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the starting group. For the Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And from Milwaukee, the foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Wesley Matthews out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Horford, left side. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. Here's Smart. Middleton outside. Lets the three fly. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Smart passes to Brown. And here is Williams. Counted.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Celtics making their last shot. Brown with the steal. Outside, Williams. Pass to Horford. It's Williams, high post. Shoots over Lopez. Tatum passes to Williams. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's Middleton on the wing. Just over a minute and a half in. That's tipped. Tatum with a steal. Brown with it, and Lopez picks him up. Brown passes to Horford. Back to Brown. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Kicks it out to Smart. And he lobs it up. And Horford powers it home.
Just terrific work there by Horford. Squared himself up and confidently knocks it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And now Horford just not as effective on the offensive end as he once was, but still continues to contribute.
Middleton against Brown. Tatum with a steal. Down low. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Tatum with a steal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for Horford, he still puts up decent totals. Brent, the efficiency is what has faltered.
Up there, he's going to start making plays and try to be a conduit for the offense, BA. And coaches trust that decision-making and that experience.
Good on the second one.
During his rookie year, Jason Tatum battled LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals. Tatum's been an impact from the moment he joined the league.
Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Smart. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Middleton outside. Here's Matthews. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Horford with a steal.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
No luck on that one. Good D by Antetokounmpo to the middle. Here's Tatum, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Here's Lopez. Now Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To halt the run. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, now Horford up there amongst the top.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Celtics with the lead. And Tatum, here we go. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. And it's Lopez with the jam.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. He's off on the layup. Holiday passes to Lopez. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Antetokounmpo with it. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Brown can't hit.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
That does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They lead by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And you ask Giannis his recipe for success, it's pretty simple.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret. Get off social media. That's it. Just spend time.
He does keep a tight-knit circle, Grant.
Yes, I love it. No big entourage, just family, team, and the work. And that's what he's all about.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end. Racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Holiday. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Lopez. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Boston's shooting a nice 50% for the game.
Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this three-point volume. It's just astounding.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Brent with Lopez in his 3. He was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, BA, he had to be a weapon out there. And it's not just the makes. It's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And, man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
Now here's Smart. No good with the triple. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, my goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move.
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the jam. You forget how big he is.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Tice is checked in for Boston. Now here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Tatum with a steal. Smart outside. Drives to the hoop. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go. Back to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket on the night.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Kicks it out to Smart. Lopez against Tice. Brown inside. Lopez with the steal. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Bucks trail. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. This is Chris Middleton making a play.
Smart against Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And in the league, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Horford. Nesmith comes in for Tatum. And it's White in for Brown. So he comes up empty, missing both. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Who poked away. And stolen by Williams. And Tice with the bucket. The assist from Williams.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Lopez. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Lopez has got 8 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
White for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
And Holiday powers it home.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Here's White. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately, avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Hill. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Smart passes to Williams. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Hill. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen can't get it to go.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Smart. Can't hit from in close.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics up by 1. All right, now let's check in with that.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And eventually, the most they do. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Matthews and Middleton on the wing, and it's Holiday in at point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And that one's good. Middleton.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
On the take, they grab their own miss. The Bucks shooting the ball at 48% so far. To the inside, Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And Brown with the stuff. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. They double him with Brown, and a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And Boston has possession.
Milwaukee foul. Wesley Matthews. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Tatum against Middleton. Back to Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Tatum can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside, Brown. Williams up top. Oh, deflected. Horford for three. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
And he sinks the second.
Think about Drew Holiday and his ability, BA, to step between the 1 and 2 position as a high-level pro and defender.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
Well, Brent, with Holiday, he spent plenty of time at both guard spots.
Yeah, very few guards, BA, can do that seamlessly, and Holiday does it. He can play the 1 and 2 to score and facilitate, but he's going to take on the toughest defensive assignment and shut that guy down as well.
Boston again missing. White with the steal. The putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Antetokounmpo against Williams. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. The kick out to White. Smart outside. Shot clock at 5. Tatum can't hit.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
White against Antetokounmpo. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Matthews. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he commits the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Back to Tatum. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Inside, Brown with the steal. Up top, Tatum. Middleton covering, and an intentional foul right there. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on defense tonight.
That one's off. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. That one drops. He ties it up.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Boston. Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. Neesmith, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's White in for Brown. Here's Portis. And he gets the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Pass to Tice to the right side. Pritchard. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The shot comes out, and it's Boston the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Pritchard. Going inside. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Here's White. Over Allen. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Tie game in Milwaukee. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sport. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Derek White. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. Neesmith out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. On the drive, Smart. Antetokounmpo with the block.
When you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Smart against Holiday. Pass to Horford. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Horford. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 9 rebounds now. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Here's Holiday. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Tatum finds Williams. Smart with the ball. Pass to Horford. 4 on the clock. Outside Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length and Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
It's Smart on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Marcus Smart, taking 2 shots.
Timeout call, Milwaukee.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Yeah, and all the Greek gods can't be perfect, right, B.A.? I mean, Giannis, one of the few weaknesses in his game is getting to the free throw.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Middleton against Tatum. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Milwaukee in the lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Count it. Good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Brown finds Horford. And the bucket is good.
Everybody knows that the ball is going to Horford in that situation because he routinely makes big shots.
Holiday against Smart. Here's Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Horford, right side. Shoots over Lopez. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Smart. Let's go with a 3. Gets the trifecta. Smart has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
To the left side wing. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bucks have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Lopez passes to Middleton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll He'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
That's on Al Horford.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Smart against Holiday. The kick out to Williams. Here's Smart. Brown inside. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Some room here for Holiday. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Outside, Brown. The 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Middleton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And so it's Boston with it. Smart outside. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Cash. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the three-pointer goes. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside.
Degrees with a day shade. And I know I'm good for you, babe. Like I get big. Good for you, like I get big. I can't. She ain't big. She ain't respond. I'm finishing the music. She ain't respond on the store to this game. Too many, cause I'm seriously. You don't like them that be on. I want to see and I got a swag when they look. Everybody watch you and God gon' watch me. He be looking up. I got so much.
Tip number 1. Find
and I'm rich now, so Range Rover. I'm on 12 years ahead like a government.
That's a great look at our location. And we've got...
Thank you.
Así que no, pues 360 karate ba? Lel. Masuta ni maganda ka, masuta ka. May dili sa takiro. Basta dili na balay do. Dudong kadulakan kay 25 lagi. Rata kung diyan. 25 ang rest pati na ko. Kaya mo diyan. Ako may kaya mo dali ko si vlog ko. Ha? Vlog mo. Wala slow, upur. Ako lagi na niya. Send tayo picture. Ana na dito. Dole na dito. Ha? Kirayo. Ako tayo dito. Ipedala mo ba? Go. Tirahan dito na tayo. Ilan na tayo. Hindi makulong pa kayo makasata. O, dito siya sa makulong pa. Ayaw. Ayaw, magdula na dito? No? Ayaw, magdula. Ayaw. Yung pumus po digit sa masyado. Kayo ka dito ko, Jo? Sabay lang mo sabay. Kaya ka niya, kaya upat na may ba? Kulang may isa log. Dahil may pugayo po. Nasya? Oros na, wala na ba? Nakuha na niyo. Number. Wala. Pag naman mo, malinga mo si Kuya kay mapasa mo maglo. Ganyan, hindi sila mamasa dahil. Kung ikaw ra isa. Pag naman mo dito kay kahit mo ako mamadala gula dito. Asara ko madala na uban nga mga bahala. Bilang sa pagkamay ka. Ako ulo, dito ka. Daga dito. Sa inyo na, dudula ka. Tiga. Dudula ka, kaya kailangan 20 minutes pagpasanin mo kay dagdagan ng oras. Pili bayad ya? Pili bayad? Buwan, 60. Pang ano mo to? Pang move dito lang sa 5 ka-practice yan. Kadalas lang, wala. Itiit. Pero nanong mo sa gito? Nga ni, alas 6. Abante na ka para first game, 5:30. Mapicture ka. Pwede ba man? Pwede ba? Napay pinato, 12 plus. Pulo na siguro. Pulo na lang ako. Bayad? Alibo. Kano sa 3 yata? Pili ba bayad? Ang station? Pili ako mo sa sito. Kaya may mga sito sa sito. Oo, kung parang siya ko na. Pero dito ka dito na na. Saka dito na. Ang makalaban ninyo na, rookie ako. Oo, rookie na na. Sila yung draft. Wala labot ang mga nakabas niyo sa una. Ay, abinaw. Ang bowlers na may kusog na yung mga malaga pa yung mga kusog dito mga commercial dito sa bowlers. Ang kanang gwapo sa over ka, Ray, para ikaw mga drop. Dapat sarili ni mong player. Ang gwapo sa over.
Kevin, Paul George.
Sila na mo gwapo. Pero mo bird na mo big pa ka player. O big pa ka na pulo. Ay, huli ka. Pila mo pick up do siguro. Sila may player. Ikaw hindi sila mo sinigay. Ha? Hindi sila mo sinigay player. Sila mo ba mo gabot? Iba yun ba? Pero mas gwapo gid na kay sulit na 5 para napupud lain ko eh. Pag try out, murag try out na siya karon. Pag sa pitch mo para ang katong mga committee mo may mudrap sa uban. Iba yun gid mo. Sila kung tempo ang gid nila. Hindi gid taga team. Ya pasahin man na to. Pwede magigay. Ano to kumar na mo? Eh, buho mo diyan po. Kalinga na ba? Kuya. Bagi mo daw tanay mo niya ako balik tulog dula. Apil ta kami ako bunwon. Apil ta kami gano niya team 2 game ba? Pwede madamo ko ano dula kanimo. Dayo. Hindi. Ata sila kay 4 minutes lang kung playing time. Invert ba? Sila ba? Dawal kayo pa pasingutin nga ba ano dayo. Patingot kita ba? Dadlan na kita sa kamot. Bitaw. Kana ba kana drawing na mo siya? Drawing yung badong ba? Huwag na magpa-reserve ka sa pinaka-ideal no, sa bado no? Hindi na kaya. May lang ako po mo na eh. Asa banda? Sa Bagyo? Oo, sa Bagyo ba? Ay, di ba gagan mag-parking diha? Ha? Di ka tayo parking na dito. 300 no? Wala nang dagan mag-parking dito sa bulan. Madulan ba na dito? Ano? Diha, sa Bagyo. Oo. Kailangan bayad ya? Bagko na.
Just shown
that he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And how about we check the numbers for Paul George?
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, pop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Here's George. Rebound by the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Shot on the wing, and it's Paul missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Rejected by Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. To the inside. Zubac finds Jackson. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
It's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Fires the 3. And he recovers it. Here's George. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now, here is George. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Ayton against Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wild.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Jackson. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Zubac. Paul with the steal. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Greg, is the playoffs loom in the distance for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring.
Paul kicks to Booker. And he drives in. And the dunk by Booker. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Pass to Kanan. Here's Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Booker outside. Crowder kicks to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 6. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
Ball against Jackson. The kick out to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's putting up 13 points a game, 12 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
He's the straw that stirs the drink. The more plays they run through him, the better.
Batum wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Paul. Kennard with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Batum for 3. A Crowder pulls it in. Johnson left side with 1 on the clock, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that and has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Torrey Craig is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Kennard the pass to George. Six to shoot. Down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Johnson. The drive by Paul. Johnson at the elbow. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix. Right side, George. Here's Batum, a second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Booker, and it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Dishes to George. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Defense does a good job, but George won't relent. He rises to meet their challenge.
Ball goes in, and the rejection by Leonard. Going inside. Batum, good. Batum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Johnson. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Now here's Batum. Here's Kennard. The offensive rebound, and Leonard stays with it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now the pass to Craig. In the corner, it's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. Bridges has got 6.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation. And the impressive reach of 8. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Powell, the pass to Kennard. Zubac with it. To the paint, here's Leonard. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the 2nd quarter. Watch out.
There's the drive. Passes it to Crowder. Powell kicks to Jackson. Back to Powell. Up top, Zubac. Powell in the high post. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And checking out some numbers for Crowder. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Crowder finds Ayton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Got a piece of it. Ayton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Pass to Leonard. With the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 12.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Good. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Leonard, that's for 2. And no good in the last second attempt this time.
Night in.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 2 assists. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. At the top of the key, Powell. Pass to Kennard. And there's the pass to Zubac. Driving inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. He kicks it to George. Offline with his 3.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now, here's George. 8 points for him.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Count that one. And 11 points for Chris Paul.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Leonard attacking. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. George against Booker. Now, here is George. Tight defense on him. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Paul looking over the floor. And it's Paul George with the puck. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington subbed in for Leonard. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles leads back to just 9 on the basket from 8.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here is George. 10 points for him. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
For Phoenix, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. Covington with the steal. Jumps up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Crowder brings it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
George against Booker. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And Crowder brings it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here's George. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Covington wide open. He fires, and he stays with it. Inside, deflects the pass. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for George. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Crowder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. It's picked off. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Paul against Jackson. Not as good in the Los Angeles Leagues. Cut to just 5 points in the basket from Chris Paul.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now here's Batum. He's got 12. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Paul against Jackson. Johnson for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Paul against Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Nice move. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Johnson. A shot by Batum, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Booker dishes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Booker outside. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Craig passes to Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync. And at the worst time, costly.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Jackson looking it over. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And the game still closer contested as we end the third quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The forwards for them, Bridges and Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Payne gets a wide open look. Kicks it out to Johnson. From downtown, 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
You love the pressure he's putting on there. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. No one covering. Covington's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's default. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
So it's the Clippers now. The Suns getting the bucket. Kicks it out to Covington. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Count the basket. Covington's got 8 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. Back to George. Looking to get it going.
Woo! Love it, love it. Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Here's Paul. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Bridges with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers.
Nicolas Batum.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre. Suns trail by 8. Booker looking around. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges trying to free himself up. They get it back, and Crowder stays with it.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Crowder, the pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Leonard against Crowder. Leonard attacking. Batum inside the three-point line. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. A 3 from Leonard, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Kennard for 3, and it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Bridges kicks it out to Johnson. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 13. Leonard with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Outside Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
A nice shot by Booker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Really left alone that time.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Kawhi Leonard.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's Crowder. Booker finds Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Kennard's shot is off. That's a 2 from Crowder, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. So the Clippers...